Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. This is Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I wanted to show you how to make this cute, kind of a fun fold card. The inside, I think I'm going to put this on the inside because I'm not sure I'm really crazy about it. So when you make this one, I'm going to use a couple of pieces of this. But isn't this pretty? Just happy birthday, you sweet thing. And then just for you inside. I'm using the Sweet Strawberry Bundle. So this has all these great images. I love, if you've watched me, I love the script with the regular type font. And I think this is really pretty. And then there's this matching punch. And it has the strawberry, a leaf, a little flower, and then the strawberry top. So it's really cool. And then there's during Sale-A-Bration. So right now, we're in January 2021, and starting January 5th, you can purchase these products, but we have Sale-A-Bration going on for 2 months, and there are some coordinating products that I just want to show you. So if you were to purchase something for $100 before shipping and tax, you will get this and this for free. And I have to tell you, I mean, this is really wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings. I love this. I love the blueberries. I made this card with it using the paper and the blueberries, wishing you the very best. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. And I kind of mixed the stamp sets, and I love this paper. So let me just walk you through the paper a little bit. So you get 2 pieces of each, and they're double-sided. So this would be the other side, and I love that plaid. Then we have some strawberries with some strawberry paper and blueberries, which are my absolute favorite. I had blueberry bushes in New York, and I would always try to beat the birds, but I love blueberries, and I think this paper is gorgeous. It's very rich and vibrant. And then these are really cool, and I believe you can punch these strawberries out. I haven't tried it yet. I'll have to give it a try. Let me just see. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to cut it out and then punch out those strawberries using this. So you've got all these different color strawberries, and look at this red plaid. I mean, that is kind of a gingham actually. And then of course we have some raspberries, and the raspberry kind of look, the seeds, and then some more red raspberries, and this beautiful leaves. So I love this paper. I think I'll be using it quite a bit. And what a great combination of products to get for free. So again, you would get this and the stamp set free if you make a $100 purchase. And then this that we're using today is just a bundle that you would buy in the mini catalog. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's get started. I'm using Garden Green, and I have my cardstock cut long ways. So this is 4.5 by 11, and so we're going to score it at 5.5. And it looks like, you know, like kind of a horizontal card. So we'll go to 5.5, and we'll make sure I have my cutting blade up there. We'll just score it. And then I want to do half of that, so I can do that fold. So half of 5.5 is 2 3/4. So we'll just do this. I like to run it a couple of times over. I love this scored cutting trimmer. It has a cutting blade and a scoring blade, so you really have 2 tools in one. So then we'll fold this, and let me just burnish it with my bone folder, and then this will just fold right back on it. So we've got our card base now, and then all I really did was cut some pieces, and I just went down a little bit so we would have a little bit of a border around everything. So I have these out here, and then I have an inside piece, and I have my label. So this, I use this all the time. This is the Stitch So Sweetly. I love these. I use this quite a bit, but these are kind of my go-to dies. It has all different layers, so you can really have a nice border behind it. So we'll put things together. Let's get our stamping done. So the first thing I did was I stamped the sentiment, and I stamped that in garden green. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. I feel like I should say that in a southern accent. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. Not a very good southern accent. Sorry. Sorry, you folks from the South. And we will do the garden green. And I'm just putting that kind of in the center, and I'm going to put strawberries on either side. It's over to that side a little bit, but no worries. And then we want to cut some strawberries. Now, when I stamp things that I'm going to punch, I like to look at the punch and see, well, how am I going to feed it in, right? So you don't want to, I mean, you want to try not to waste too much, but you could cut this down further if you wanted, but it's just a scrap that I had. And then the same thing with the toppers. So I would probably just stamp it and do this. Okay, so that's kind of my method here. And these are all 2 stamps. So let's do this first, since I have the garden green out. And we're going to do the outside layer. And then there's an inside. And the inside, normally I would stamp off first, but this is kind of a, I don't know, the way the stamp is. Oh, actually, I did stamp off first. I think the strawberry I didn't. I'm going to just flip this around and do that again. Let me get a scrap of paper. And let me do that again. So I kind of lied there. I think the strawberries I stamped off and it didn't really make a difference. But the green I did, or the strawberries I did not stamp off. So we're going to get a lighter color with this. And you just want to line it up. And I'll do 2 of these. Okay, and then I want to do the strawberries. I'm using Poppy Parade for the strawberries. I thought the Real Red was a little too dark, and the Poppy Parade is what's in the papers, so let's get those out. So I'm doing the outside first, and I'm going to do these this way because that's how my punch is. And I'll do 2 of them. And you don't want to make this paper too small if you did cut it down, because you want a little bit of weight around it. And then we'll do the inside. And we just want to look at that dark perimeter. See how this is kind of, I don't know how you would describe it. It's got some texture to it, so it does come out lighter. So we've got our stamping done, and let's do our inside. So that's actually with the green. And you could pick another sentiment. This sentiment's okay. Depends on who I'm sending it to. It says just for you. I have lots of birthday sentiments, so I would probably do something else. But this is a nice small sentiment, so you have room. So our stamping is done. Let's do our punching, and then we can put the card together. So we'll put that aside. So with this one, oh, and I hope I'm not too close over here. I didn't think about that. Make sure you have room. And once you punch it, you'll realize what else is going on. I may have to do that again. That might be a little close. Maybe not. We'll see. No, I think I got it. And this doesn't look like much until you put the green on. Okay, so we've got all these little pieces. And now with this one, we'll just go right in here. And this one I really had to play around with to get all the leaves about even. So what I like to do is get it where I think it is and then press it down a little bit, not enough to punch it, and then kind of fine tune it. Okay, and then we have this one. So just look at your punch before you stamp and figure the best way to punch for your paper. If you don't care about it, then don't even worry about it. So look at these. Doesn't that just make it? I love it. So let me get my liquid glue out. We'll put that together. We'll put the whole card together. Okay, so I'm not doing the tops. I'm just doing this bottom part because the top is going to be kind of above the strawberry. And when I adhere it down, I'm actually going to adhere it with dimensionals so the top won't even need anything behind it. So see, you don't want that to be glued. And let's do this one. And I just think that it makes the strawberry look like a strawberry. Okay, so let's put our sentiment together. And we'll just put a little bit of liquid glue on this and lay it right on here and try to get it centered and even and all that good stuff. Okay, and then, you know, we could lay our strawberries. I just thought they were fun and cute on the top and the bottom. But let's put our card together first over here. So we'll put a little bit of liquid glue on this one. And you could even use this paper in here. You know, you could do either side. It's kind of fun to have choices. But I liked it with the green on the green paper. Okay, so we just want to get that centered. And then we want this one. Isn't that fun? I love the raspberries too. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this designer series paper. Okay, and then we want to do these inside. So we want the sentiment, or the inside sentiment, I should say. And we just want to kind of line it up across and center it within this panel, kind of within the area that it's supposed to go on. And then we have one last one. And you can get a lot of cards out of one sheet of 12 by 12 paper doing this, because you're really just using smaller pieces. You know, a lot of times you use a whole layer and you can get, what do you get? Like 6 pieces, I think, when you're using those kind of layers, but you can get a lot out of this one. And then we'll put this on. Now you want to make sure that this is not glued here. So you only want to put glue on this side. Very important, otherwise your card won't open. And just kind of center that. Okay, so now we have our card and we want to just decorate it a little bit. And you could put on some gems if you wanted. I think the strawberries are enough for me. So let me get my dimensionals out. And so on the dimensionals, again, you don't want to go too far out. So I'm going to do like on this side. It just won't go out to the edge, and you kind of have to see where your strawberry will lie so you can determine where you want to place your dimensionals. You just don't want it to get stuck on this part of your card, so just be cautious of that. So there we go with that one. And then this one, so I don't want to put them up top, although I guess it wouldn't matter because this piece isn't really going to move. But let's see, I'll put like 3 of them, and I'm going to put them down here. Take off the backs. So if the catalog launches January 5th, and if you need a catalog and don't have one, you can look at my blog, pspapercrafts.com, to see an online version. But if you'd like a hard copy version of it, you can leave me a message, or you can email me, patty@pspapercrafts.com, and I can get your catalog. So this is this one, and this is this one. I think I like it better with the plaid inside. Which one do you like better? Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.